couple messages for the viewers, so pick a section, have a seat. Yeah, I know this is different. Quit with the questions. Allow me a second, please, to make my first impression.
YouTube, what's up? Welcome back to another Pounds 978 Customs video. And we are at the end of the year. I see everyone is doing their top 10s. Let me slide mine's right in there with them. My top 10 Spider-Man action figures of this year. Just Spider-Man and Venom. No villains or anything like that. Well, unless you include Venom as a villain. But these are my top 10. And they can be moved around, but I try to give you my best as far as from the best to worst in this top 10. So let's just get it started. Number 10, Lasher. I do love Lasher. A few things I didn't like about him. He's a little too small. His head is not original, but it looks great, and so it did make the top 10 list. I wish to see the other symbiotes from the Life Foundation very soon, Agony and Riot. But Lasher, I will say, is a cool figure. If you were lucky to pick one up, good for you, bro. PS4 Spider-Man number 9. I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me here and say, oh, but I love the PS4. I know you do. It's because it's relatively new, and it appeals to your eye. That white logo is beautiful. But I just think it could have been done a little better. Overall, I do love this figure. I'm grateful to own it. And if you got one, you should be lucky too. Number 8, Carnage. Classic Carnage. This was a must-needed upgrade from the previous Carnage figure released a long time ago. And I know a lot of you guys are wondering, why is he even on the top 10 list? Because Carnage is a top 10 figure. This is a great figure, even though it is on a Bucky cap. It's an older body. But the head makes it a must-have. Surprise! Poison Spider-Man came in number 7. I really like this figure. I was talking a lot of junk about it when I first saw it at Toy Fair or wherever it was, and I didn't know. Number 6, SPDR, another one that I wasn't expecting to like as much. The design of the figure I do like. It has limited articulation and it doesn't pose very well. However, as far as comic accuracy goes, this figure is it. So if you got one of these, balance them right. How'd that happen? Kane Scarlet Spider-Man came in number 5. A much-needed revamp from the older Hasbro Kane that we had. This was a must-needed and a must-have on my favorite body, of course, the Bullseye 2099 body. They gave us the extra head, which looks great as well. It's a little zombie-ish. Cool, I like it. Number 4, Spider-Man Noir. This is probably one of my favorites. This could have been number 1 easily for me. And it's just a personal choice. I like the all-black look for Spider-Man Noir. Other than giving us some accurate guns, these guns didn't come with this figure. I don't know what else they could have done to make this figure perfect. Maybe add some butterfly joints. But even then, I'm being nitpicky. This figure looks amazing, and it's very accurate to the Spider-Man Noir in the comics. So I'm very impressed. This could have been number 1, especially knowing the fact that this figure will never get re-released again. Number 3, Spider-Punk. Oh my goodness, this was and is one of my favorite Spider-Man figures. It's so fun to play with. There's so many possibilities. That head, of course, doesn't belong. This is his head. That is a Baron Mordo head, but it looks like the Spider-Punk, so it works really well. It's a little tight, but a great figure. And I'm not sure if you remember, but when I made Spider-Punk years ago, I kind of asked Hasbro to give us a guitar and some hands and this and that, and they gave me pretty much everything, so I felt like it was personally a gift. Ah! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! Fanboying over Scream. Yeah, I don't know. I love Scream. Her design is beautiful. I think this is a very attractive figure. A few things that are very lackluster on it, but to make number 2, I never thought we'd get a Scream figure so early, and it looks great. And I despise female figures. Anyone who knows me knows that. But this figure had to make number 2. I can't wait to see what Agony looks like. I just want to collect all 5 of the Life Foundation symbiotes. Come on, man. Come on. It's my personal choice, man. Nah. The monster himself, Monster Venom. This has to be everyone's number 1 because 1, it's a very great Venom figure. 2, it's probably one of the greatest Build-A-Figures we've gotten since Kingpin, and we haven't gotten him yet. So, I don't know. I really like this figure. I enjoyed it. I've had 3 of them so far. 2 of them made into customs. You guys know one being the movie Venom right here. That's the last head I have from 10 heads that I was able to replicate, but I no longer have any heads. I only have this one. I'm keeping it for myself. But this is a really great first Build-A-Figure for the Venom Wave, and I hope to see more awesome stuff for the Venom Wave. Two figures that are very lackluster, and I hate to put them on this list. They are not on the top 10, nor on the bottom 10. They're just lackluster figures. There's nothing special about them. I do like Ham, though. These are my top 10 picks for Marvel Legends Spider-Man Venom figures. One of the better Marvel Legend lines, my opinion, of course, and some of my favorite action figures to play and pose with, Spider-Man especially. So I don't know, I have a personal thing for Spider-Man figures. These are my top 10. They can swap around. 9 could be 10 and 1 could be 2. You know how it goes. Spider-Man Noir still is ultimately one of my favorites. Kane is also a good one. And to be honest, Hasbro released so many great figures this year. So shout out to everyone else doing their top 10 videos, because it made me look back at some of the great figures that were released and that I use for customs. Because the only ones I don't customize are the spiders for myself, unless I have extras. Now I want to say really quick, please Hasbro, please, give us a better figure than that 6-arm Spider-Man we got coming. I'm not looking forward to it. And I know I sound like a whiny little baby. I'm not crying, I promise you I'm not. I just want a better figure, man. It's like my whole life, man. Now, seriously, I've been really looking forward to a 6-arm Spider-Man. So please, Hasbro, don't do Doppelganger like that, man. Don't do them like that, man. They deserve better. This is one of your better lines. Don't throw this away like this guy.
What? You talking to me? Why I oughta?
But that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and Happy New Year to everyone. Be safe out there. Be careful, be responsible, and enjoy yourselves. I'll see you in the new year.
Whoa, wait.
Don't forget to subscribe, guys.
You choose to subscribe, you the man. Yes, you. Everyone below in the comments, yes, you too. Thank you very much for showing me love. Who knew? It's ironic how we think out the box for you too, right?